Ladies and gentlemen, intrepid heroes, most murderous of hopes, I want to thank you all for being here as I invite you to explore an avenue of my life that I greatly enjoy. Matt Mercer, the Dungeon Master of the renowned Critical Role RPG group, once declared, society, in general, has taught for so many generations that as you grow older, you have to learn to stop playing. Today, I stand before you here echoing that sentiment, believing that the world itself is dominated by this seriousness and that the essence of joy is often overlooked. I firmly believe that Dungeons & Dragons is a perfect antidote to this seriousness. And after all, as Matt Mercer explains, it's time to embrace the joy of play. In my journey through the realms of fantasy over the last 14 years, I have immersed myself in every facet of Dungeons & Dragons, whether it be through video games, movies, books, or, as my favorite, the tabletop experience. Many of you might recognize the appeal of D&D, especially considering its surge in popularity with hit TV shows like Stranger Things, the box office success of the Dungeons & Dragons movie Honor Amongst Thieves, or the award-winning video game Baldur's Gate 3. Today, I'd like to delve into the 3 reasons as to why I hold such value into Dungeons & Dragons. Now, while D&D can be enjoyed digitally via websites like Roll20 or D&D Beyond, and with the help of party chats like Zoom, Discord, or Skype, the magic truly unfolds at a physical gaming table, fostering better communication and interaction, playing with friends and families often scattered by the wind to the chaos of life. It becomes then a cherished reunion. D&D has a way of transporting you back to your childhood when you used to roll around on your bike with your friends on long summer days, getting into all sorts of trouble. Then, at the end of the night, to come together in a musty basement or on a card table, playing D&D with your dice, painted tin soldiers, and your character sheet. And pencil, of course. An amazing aspect of D&D is that it allows people to escape the pressures of society and express themselves in extraordinary ways. It serves as a vessel for fantastical stories set off in distant galaxies, forgotten realms, or in eerie parallel worlds. It is one of the most inclusive forms of media. It serves as a platform that is a safe place for multiple cultural identities, gender identities, or sexual identities. It allows people to be anything with the game's limitless possibilities, whether that be you want to be a hero, a villain, or anything in between. You want to be a hobbit barbarian whose trigger word is donuts? We have it. Do you want to be a human wizard set in realistic Chicago trying to make a living without having to do party gigs? It's there. Anything is possible with D&D. Now, where D&D truly takes the cake, in my opinion, is it is intoxicatingly fun. But to truly understand that, you have to experience it yourself by playing it. Whether taking on the role as Dungeon Master or player character, the sheer joy of D&D is truly hard to put into words. From the anticipation of an upcoming session, curious as to what your characters are going to get into next, or whether it's the simple monotony of planning a next session as a Dungeon Master, wondering what avenues are your players going to take. It's all incredibly enjoyable. Whether it's your attempt to defeat a dragon and rolling that amazing natural 20 that fells the beast, that can be a form of enjoyment. Or sometimes It's even in failure with rolling a natural 1 in your attempt to seduce the dragon that may or may not be why you're in this fight to begin with. The game's simplicity and its complexity allow for the opportunity to create lasting memories with friends and family and make it a uniquely enjoyable experience. In conclusion, Dungeons & Dragons is not merely a game. It is a conduit to reunite loved ones, a sanctuary for self-expression, and above all else, a source of unadulterated fun. As I invite you to peer through this new lens of Dungeons & Dragons, I ask that you venture forward to your nearest gaming store, pick up a set of dice, a few source books here and there, and seek out a group to join in. After all, you are all welcome at my table, as long as we can tackle the most hardest aspect of this hobby, scheduling issues. Thank you all. Have a wonderful time today. Sorry. Have a wonderful time. Be good people, and thank you all for being here. Happy adventuring.